Today, I really want to talk about your results. Now, your results are telling you a story. When I first started out working, well, it was before I even started working with Bob Proctor, I started watching him. He said, you need to take responsibility and ask yourself, are you happy? Like in these three areas, look at your life. Are you happy? Are you healthy? And are you wealthy? And he said, be completely honest, because if you can't be completely honest, then you're actually going to kid yourself for the rest of your life. So I had to look at it and ask myself, was I happy? Well, no, I wasn't happy. I was probably beating myself up 3 or 4 days out of the week because I probably got drunk on the Friday, maybe Saturday night as well, and then felt like crap on Sunday, beat myself up all day Sunday, told myself to get my shit together Monday, told myself no more drinking on Tuesday, then Wednesday to be hump day, and it'd be, oh, let's have a drink. So most of the time I wasn't happy. On the outside it looked like I was happy, but if you saw my thoughts, you would know I was not happy. Then he said, okay, are you healthy? Well, I got every bug that went around. If somebody got a vomiting and diarrhea bug at work, I ended up with it. If somebody got the sniffles, I got it. If there was some sort of vertigo, I had vertigo I think about 3 times, just different things. If it was going around, I caught it. So I couldn't say that I was absolutely healthy. Yes, I ate healthy, but the way I looked after myself and spoke to myself did not create a body full of great health. And then wealthy. Well, yeah, I'd done pretty good for myself from where I came from. I always seemed to be able to scrape the money together or attract the money to me that I needed, but I didn't have abundance. I couldn't just flit off and go where I wanted to. I had to work things out a bit, and I had to organize a whole lot of things. So the wealth and the richness of my life wasn't what I wanted it to be. And then I was taught that your thinking creates these results. And most of the time, you're on autopilot. 96 to 98% of our day is through subconscious habits, and subconscious habits of thoughts, feelings, actions. And when I really looked at that, and I looked at my life had been at the same place for the last 8 years, nothing really had changed. And when I really looked at that and took full stock, I'm like, okay, I can see where the next 8 years is going to take me. When I looked at the relationships, so that's part of happiness as well, the relationships that I had with my children, the relationships that I had with the people that worked for us at Hohn's, the relationship that I had with my family, my husband, my sisters-in-laws, the whole lot was pretty crappy. I had become a victim of my own thinking, and I didn't even know it. That was the thing, I didn't even know it. So that weekend that I did that first paradigm shift, and I took full stock of my life, I thought, okay, something's got to really change here. And it's not something out there that has to change, it's something in here. It's in my mind and how I think and what I think about me. And taking full responsibility for the results that are turning up in my life, that I need to shift my thinking, whether on the people, my health, myself, whatever it is that I want to change, I have to start to think into the results that I want. That's my daughter calling. I'll just message her and tell her I'll call her back in a moment. So really think about these things for yourself. Have a look. How much has changed in your life in the last 10 years? Now, I don't mean just geographically. I mean, look at your income. Has it changed much? Are your relationships getting better, or are they getting worse? Are you getting happier every day? Are you attracting new opportunities to you to feel more happiness? Has your bank account grown? Are you able to go on different and better holidays? I know COVID, don't even blame COVID, but you can still bloody be planning holidays and going on them. It hasn't really stopped me from travelling within Australia. Now, when you can take complete responsibility and go, okay, if I'm not getting the results that I want, I need to change my energy. And that first change has to come from, what do you think about? Now, in the last couple of months, I've offered people positions in both of my companies, and it's really quite interesting when you offer somebody a position. Within that week, they're sick, or something happens to their children, or something happens that they can't turn up to work, or they can only do certain amount of things because their self-image hasn't changed. When you are upgrading and going to do something different that you haven't done before, and you haven't done the energy work behind it, there's uneasiness, there's upheaval, there's results that are all over the place because you are not used to being in this place. And it's all natural. Normally, if you had asked me 5 years ago, I would have got the shits. I'm like, wow, what the hell is going? They're probably not right for the job, and da da da. Now that I know and understand what the hell is going on with people and what goes on in their mind, it's like, okay, right, they've got a bit of work to do. And the thing is, do they know how to do it though? The chances are, because there's only like 3 or 5% of people that know how to change their state of being, change the concept of themselves, and change their results consciously, then chances are they don't know how to do it. So ask yourself, do you know how to change the concept of yourself? Do you know how to change the way you think about your life to create the results that you want? Because I sure as shit didn't. Not until I started doing what I'm doing now. And it's through this work, it's through understanding me and developing me, that I can start to really think into what I want. And not just everyday little things. I'm going bigger than Ben-Hur. What do you want? What would you really want your life to be if anything is possible? And that's just it. Anything is possible. We can watch these movies and we can see these people that are kicking ass and they're doing some amazing things, and we go, oh, yeah, that's just not for me. I came from the wrong side of the tracks, and or I came from this, or I've got this ailment, or there's some illness with me that's wrong with me, and that's what stops me. These are just all excuses. And that's everyday thinking. You've got to upgrade it. You've got to start to think about, who is that person? And what do I need to change my thinking from and to? Now, this is not something that you get taught at school. I wish it was, but it's not. And I'm going to do something about that. But look at your results. Look at your happiness. Look at your health. Look at your wealth. If your mind creates the illnesses in your body, what do you got to stop thinking about? If your mind creates how much money you've got in the bank, what do you need to think? If your mind creates the relationships in your life, where do you got to put more love into? And the best relationship that you can start on is the one with you. The relationship you have with yourself. What's it like? Are you loving towards yourself? Are you firm on yourself? I don't want you to be hard on yourself, but I want you to be firm on yourself. Otherwise, these old habits, they just stay there. You've got to be firm and give yourself a kick up the arse sometimes and go, hang on a moment, this is not going to get us where we want to go. And this is why I love coaching people, because we are not habitually made to kick ourselves up the bum and say, hang on, wrong way. This is not the way that you've got to go to get what you want. This is your old way. Now, I've opened the doors. I've opened the doors to take the next group of people through, to let me coach them. Are you going to be one of them? And the only way to find that out is to book a call. There's people waiting for you right now to say, okay, I'm ready. And you just have to write limitless, or I'm in, or whatever the words are. And you will be able to get first dibs on my calendar. I've opened Friday and Saturday up for these calls. And it's first in, first dressed, because I'm not there all night and all day. There's only like think there's 3 or 4 left on each day. Are you going to be one of them? Do you want to change your results? It's all up to you. I'm here to help you if you want the help. All right. I'm off to my date night. My dinner's in the oven. Have a wonderful night where you are, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for being in here and being a part of this amazing community. And reach out if a call is what you're thinking about doing. Don't sit on the fence. You're giving your life for something. You may as well give it for what you want, what you truly want. Okay? Book your call. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.